Oh my goodness. I just, first I ran across this trio of deep state conspiracy Looney Tunes. Then, after that, and they're talking about, the population that lives inside the earth and the white hats versus the black hats. And of course, since Biden's been in office, they've been sucking the blood of children and, just absolutely nuts stuff. Then after that, here comes another one. The same woman is supposed to be doing tarot. And this guy named Tom Numbers, which is just, he's trying to spin and he's trying to say that he knows numerology or something. And she picks up 2 tarot cards and what was 45, what was he saying? Oh my God, he's got the sword and he's got a cup. Oh, well, that's 9 and 9, that's 18, and that comes out to this. Was that Junior? Was he talking about Junior? And I mean, no, 1 and 1 is 2. 2, which means nothing's actually happening yet. But this guy's looking like, and it's 9 and 9, it's 18, and it's coming up. Was Junior actually there? Was it? It's like this cue gone nuts. And I'm 4 minutes in to an hour and 16 minutes of this BS. And I pulled the cards. What did I get on these Looney Tunes? Of course, what's at the center? Biden, democracy, which they can't stand, okay? Because above it, we have what? That's what they're arguing against and in judgment of, okay? Why is that? Why are they arguing and in judgment of that? Because what? They're after 45 and his BS of the poor me saga. I'm so abused and that his wanting to keep his place with monetary things, etc. Going into it, they're so sad, nightmare scenario. So this determines their path, what they're doing, and waiting for their ship to come in. And over here, the challenge is juggling this stuff and trying to manipulate it. And so that's what she's out there with her big tarot she's supposed to be doing, which is just the most bizarrely ridiculous thing that she's trying to say is her big action. Clarify is strong, putting out some new sort of fishtail. Okay, so that's what they're about. So we're going to look at this again. They make money juggling this stuff. It's about Biden. They keep pitting Biden in the center against 45, the big merchant that she's peddling for all she's worth. That's her whole action. Focusing on 45 and how fabulous he is. Okay. When we have again, this feeling of the difficulty they're facing, oh my God, the judgment and the woe is me saga that's going on. It's the arguments, continued arguments of action, waiting for the ship to come in with all their tales of 45's doing this and he's promising that. And oh my God, and this is what we're doing. We're struggling against that path and putting that path against Biden because he's so heinous. He's such a demonic force. And so again, what do we have? The manipulation. Juggling this stuff with her actions of her fake tarot. And she doesn't do a whole reading. She puts one card. Oh, it's just new information that 45's putting out. And then they do a whole QAnon spin on it. Okay, so manipulation with their arguments and some new fishtails to add to it. Isn't that lovely? We have the judgment card, the strength of judgment card and manipulation. Okay, and when it comes to Biden, they're going to manipulate it and put out some new BS. basically is what it is. So it's all the saga of deep state conspiracy and drama. It's about their unhappiness, mental unhappiness, and the strength of the newest saga of fishtails and spins and, what's going to happen. Because the storm is coming. Yeah. And this guy, you look at his face and he's like, and you do these numbers, and it's the biggest deep state conspiracy Yahoo, these two. And the other one that was watching was, they're living in the earth, and we got the black hats and the white hats, and, it was most bizarre, sick thing I've ever seen. So if we broke down this reading, let's look and see what we have. For the major arcana, we have got their actions, their path that they've walked is one of judgment and manipulation, the strong manipulation. Okay, that's what it's about. That's what's fueling this reading. Okay, the path, their choices are about judgment and manipulation, as strong of a manipulation as they can make out there. Okay, because what's it about? It's about money, it's about their standing and juggling what their finance or whatever it is that they think they've got, about juggling that. At the center of it, we have the emotional stuff. It's 45, and his really unhappiness with Biden, and so putting out whatever fishtails they can put out. Oh, Lord. As far as the mental realm, okay, they're in their poor me saga, the nightmares, and so they continue to try to amp up with something new that they're going to concoct. And so the last thing when it comes to the actions, it's about waiting for our ship to come in, because we're so beleaguered, and so we're so argumentative, and so that's what she's going to put out there on a daily basis with her fake tarot. Now, I haven't seen this woman actually do a tarot read. She pulls a card. And then, like I said, this guy, Tom Numbers, is doing this bizarre thing that 1 and 1 is, those are 9s, and there's junior there, and there's that, and they're trying to deep state cue it into some, just nuts fantasies of drama that make no sense at all. And he's trying to look so serious when he's doing it. And that's what that means. And the truthers, we have our truthers out here. I have never seen one of these things in action, but it is totally ungrounded nuts. Just the most bizarre thing. He would look better if he'd actually shave his head rather than have, look at this guy's bald here, and then he's got that hair kind of sticking out here. With a beard, and you'd look better, dude, if you just shaved your head. What, it looks like Delbert. What was that thing where the guy's kind of bald and he's got this hair sticking out here? It's kind of like, I guess he's got kind of a Delbert look going on now. But it's the Ohio question and reading all included. I don't know what kind of reading, because I haven't actually seen her do an actual tarot read. It's like pulling one card, and it's like, oh yeah, that's the 4. That's I don't know, but it looks like a house. I don't know. I just, has anybody else seen these people? What's her name? It's nuts. Truthers. Janine Morigo, is it Morigo, and Tom Numbers? psych club. They need to go to psychiatric care is what it is. Tom Numbers show. I mean, it's just 4 minutes, and all I've seen is a bunch of delusional craziness, right up there with Q craziness of trying to figure out these drops that mean nothing, okay? And did you hear what Trump had to say? Wow, he's cleaning up this, he's going to do this, I mean, Trump has really said nothing much, and yet they're trying to make it into some big, huge, wow, did you hear what Trump said? Oh, Lord, have mercy. So I'm going to see if I can watch a couple more seconds. Hopefully they got the transcript and I don't have to listen to it because it's told, yeah, they do have the transcript. So I can kind of go through it. But it's absolutely nuts. Oh, he's been claiming his position because he was very authoritative. Talking about things he's going to clean up or he's already cleaned up. He's done nothing, okay? Just spouting hot air BS. Oh, my God. It's nuts. Oh, now let's see. What is he saying? So Ohio comes to 47, which comes to John, comes to France. It's an atomic number for silver as well as 47. And we know that President Trump's middle name is Johnson. It's Donald John Trump, 185, which is when you talk to NFCS and non-fungible token is 185. Oh my God. But something else, customization, you put the two aces, so ace is 9. When is ace 9? And so it's small, it's a small value word that's an alpha. Once again, an ace, which you have 2, makes 18. And 18 comes to the letter R, and on the post, on the boards, R is referred to as someone, and a lot of people believe that R is referred to, makes reference to Junior. God, you see how nuts this is? Oh, God. Since when is ace 9? Okay. Oh, my God. So this is totally nuts. Yeah, this guy's supposed to be into numerology. It's numerology with the Q spin. Okay? Just totally bizarre. Let's see, what? Oh, now what? This is nuts. It was not the original Donald Trump, but what I'm getting and putting together and piecing together is that the way the cards read. And I think it was Donald Trump wearing a mask to look like one of his doubles. And that's brilliant because he was in danger. And here's where the card reading said he really wanted to go, but there was a viable danger around the situation. Because look at how close and personable he got. Yeah, he was dressed like one of his doubles. So he didn't wear any tie. And because he was wearing the hat low, yeah, I think it was wearing a facial mask and body stuffing to look more like that one bigger double of his. What? So you see how off the rails and nuts these people get? I have never seen one of these truther things, but I mean, I'm just, how can anybody buy into this? And this number is this and that number is that, and it must be talking about John Jr., and oh my God, it must have been a double that was there. It was Trump and he was wearing a mask and it was his double. Well, wait a minute, if Trump is wearing a mask, then it's actually Trump. I'm just like, because he wasn't wearing a tie. It couldn't have been Trump. It had to be the double. And he was wearing a fat suit, so it looked more like, oh my Lord. I mean, it's absolutely bizarre. Oh God. So I'm going to read another excerpt. So if you do the numbers on now we're going to complete the mission, it comes to 410. But when he says the word where it has an apostrophe, so if you do the apostrophe, it comes to 133, which is actually the word simulation, which is interesting because I think all of this bigger and everything, this beautiful simulation, this game we're in. But if you do 410 plus 133, it comes to 543, and 543 comes to 369. They're the Tesla numbers, but that leaves you the remaining number, remaining 1. Is this idiot going somewhere with this? Oh, it's coming down to the currency exchange now with that, which is the first marker that President Trump and Melania had when they came down the escalator. But it also comes to his Twitter handles of real Donald Trump. I mean, I can't read any more of this. It is so totally bizarre. And just throwing this number and that number and this thing and that thing, and it makes absolutely no logical sense whatsoever. And it's so convoluted. It's kind of like you get those gurus out there like Nityananda that just throws out a bunch of word salad that says nothing, and people can't understand it, so they think it's so deep. No, it's just bullshit, is what it is. It's not saying anything. You don't understand it because it's crap. Not because it's so high that you just can't grasp it. No, it's because it's utter, total word salad that says nothing. Oh my God. So I'm going to leave this here. But yeah, I actually did read the tarot, unlike this wannabe whatever she is here, saying that she's doing tarot. Yeah, I haven't seen her do actual tarot yet, but yeah, it's we're MAGA unhappy people. We're going to attack Biden. We're going to continue to put out as much BS spin as we can, more fishtails to confuse those that are ignorant, that absolutely have no grasp on reality any longer, and that's what we're going to put out there. I don't know why these delusional truther Q crazy people are coming up on my feed. I wish there were a way to say, please don't put this up here, but they're not having that option on there now. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave this here. Oh, Lord have mercy. I have a headache and spinning just listening to this crappus.